Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. My name is Cassandra and I'm doing something a little bit different today. This is basically a hotel room yoga flow. So it was requested for me to put together a sequence that you guys can do when you're traveling. I know I've certainly been there before where you don't have your mat, you don't have props, you don't have a lot of room, and you don't really want to touch the carpet in your hotel room, but you still want to get a few stretches and some movement in. So that's what this will be. This is an all levels practice. No props, nothing required, and you don't need a lot of room either. Everything will be done standing up. So you can just start with your feet hip width distance apart, roll your shoulders down and away from your ears, and we'll just do a few neck rolls. So you can drop one ear to one shoulder and just start to roll chin to chest until you get over to the other side. And you can go a little bit back so that you're stretching through the front of the throat. And then we dip down and just keep doing this a few times, being mindful of your posture so that you're not slouching or rounding. And we'll do about one more on each side. And lifting our head all the way back up and through to center. You can reach your arms up, grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, and just find a little side bend over, pushing out into your hip. And lifting up, switch sides, grab a hold of your left wrist and push out into that hip. Really think of almost pulling on that arm, stretching a little bit deeper. And back through to center. We'll do a little cactus cat and cow. Just turn so you can see a little better. Bend your elbows at 90-degree angles. As you inhale, you're going to lift up through the chest, squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale, round and contract. And try to isolate this through your upper back. So inhale to lift and exhale. A few more just like this. Keeping the elbows high. Last one. And releasing. We're going to find our chair pose so you can keep your feet hip width distance apart, bend into your knees, bring your weight back through your heels as you extend your arms up overhead, and notice how the knees tend to want to cave in towards one another. Keep them reaching and pointing over the second and third toe. Sink down a tiny bit lower. And then we'll fold down, and you don't need to touch the floor. You can keep your fingertips on your shins, a little half sun salutations, fingertips to your legs. Lift up halfway, inhale, and exhale to fold. You can absolutely bend your knees as you do this here. Let's find our chair pose once more. Inhale, and press to stand, release. We'll do that one more time, so chair pose. And exhale, fold forward. Let your head be heavy. Halfway lift, fingertips to your shins. Flat back. Exhale, release, folding down. Chair pose. The weight goes back into your heels. And we press to stand to release. Grab a hold of your right knee. We're going to come into our knee to chest, working a little bit on balance here. So focus on something that is not moving. And try not to dig your left toes in the floor. Really lengthen through your left leg. And if you'd like to add on, we'll add a twist from here. So keep a hold of your right knee with your left hand and reach your right arm to the back of the mat. Lengthen up a little more. And we'll face forward, staying in our balance. Can we find a quad stretch from here? So grab a hold of your right foot behind you, either with one or both hands. Think of lengthening your tailbone to the mat, pulling your lower belly in, and drawing that heel in towards you. Keep an opening through your chest. And release, shake it out. Same thing to the other side. So stand tall through that right leg and right foot, and we'll pull our left knee in. And maybe you'd like to stay here, or you can add your twist. So the right hand grabs a hold of the knee and the left arm opens up. So both hip bones face forward and our chest opens up to the side. Releasing the twist into our quad stretch. So bring heel to seat, grab a hold of the foot with one or both hands. Really think of lengthening tailbone down, engaging through the abs, and pulling that heel in towards you, rolling the shoulders back. So there's a little bit of a chest opening here. And release to shake it out. Let's find warrior two. So bring your right leg forward, step the left leg back. Pointing the right knee directly over that second and third toe, keeping that left foot parallel in. My heel is aligned to the back of my arch. I'm going to extend my arms out. So deep bend through that right knee. And let's reverse, left hand down, right arm up. Big side body stretch. Back to warrior two, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm onto your thigh and reach that arm up and over, big diagonal line from the left fingertips all the way down to your left foot. Coming all the way back up, straighten the legs, and we'll go do the same thing to the other side. So just pivot so your right toes come in and point the left toes out. Bending into your left knee. Really think of pushing that left knee open while at the same time bringing that right hip and right shoulder back. And we can reverse, right hand down, left arm up. Warrior two to your extended side angle, left forearm to your thigh, bicep along the ear, right arm extends up overhead. Coming all the way back up. Straighten the legs, bring both heels in and the toes pointed out. We're going to circle the arms nice and wide. Inhale. And as you exhale, find a deep squat, hands at the heart. Think of pressing your knees open as you sink the hips down. So inhale to lift and exhale to lower. Keep your shoulders back over your hips. Twice more. Trying to get a little deeper each time. And holding here, grab a hold of your thighs. So just place your hands down. We're going to drop right shoulder down, left shoulder back. So a little twist here through the upper body. And switching sides, left shoulder down, right shoulder back. And our last standing pose here, come back through to center, straighten the legs and turn the toes in. So both feet are parallel, hands on your hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen and hinge forward, finding your forward fold. Maybe just grabbing a hold of the ankles as you reach the crown of your head down towards the mat. Bending the elbows away from one another, getting a little deeper through the hamstrings. Bring your hands back to your hips. Really engage your quads to lift the kneecaps up as you come up halfway, flat back, and then press to lift yourself up all the way. And you can bring your legs back in through to center. We'll just do one last little side bend. So adding from what we did at the beginning, grab a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, but this time also step your right foot behind the left. So push out into the hip as you crescent over. And back through to center, switching sides, grab a hold of that left wrist, cross the left ankle back. And release, rolling the shoulders. And this is where I will leave you. So hopefully you feel a little bit better after that standing yoga flow. I know it can be really tricky when you're traveling to get your practice in. If you want more slower stretches, something I've also done is to just lay a towel on the bed and do like child's pose, pigeon. That can be really nice if you wanted to slow things down a little bit further. Thank you for practicing with me. Please subscribe and hopefully we will meet on the mat again very soon.